coverage you can count on. You're watching WTVM News Leader 9. Sponsored by Montlick & Associates, Columbus Injury Attorneys.
People across Muskogee County are getting ready to hit the polls today for runoff elections. Live team coverage previewing a few races coming up.
America, at our best, we stand up to bullies.
The first day of the DNC is a wrap with some very fiery speeches from Democratic leaders. A look ahead at who's expected to speak today is coming up.
And it's a quiet start to your Tuesday, but we do have rain and storms in the forecast. Who's going to see it? I'll break down your full forecast ahead.
Thank you for joining us this morning. I'm Cheryl. Renee Chuck is on assignment. We begin with breaking news this morning. Police in Columbus are investigating an armed robbery. Officers say it happened at the Money Back Summit gas station on Amber Drive. They say the man went into the store with a knife and got away with an undisclosed amount of money. The man is described as black, standing about 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing 225 pounds. He was wearing a gray polo shirt with black and orange horizontal stripes and blue jeans. He was last seen running around the building. Anyone with information is asked to call Columbus Police immediately. Now let's go to Elizabeth Diamore for a check of the current temperatures on this runoff election day. Good morning.
Good morning, Cheryl. If you're getting out early this morning, maybe to gear up for breakfast or to go to vote, temperature in Columbus 74 degrees. Clear skies across the board. Over in Auburn, now we're waking up at 73 degrees. Satellite and radar showing those clear skies, and not much in the way of rain is anticipated, at least for the first half of the day. After lunchtime, those rain chances begin to increase, and we'll see some showers and storms around today. We do have a higher coverage of rain than what we saw yesterday, so we'll definitely have to be mindful of those pop-up showers and storms typical for this time of year. 97 if you're headed up to the Atlanta airport, and sunshine, not much in the way of delays now, and shouldn't see many this afternoon. 91 in Miami if you're traveling down there. Over to Charlotte, 97, keeping things very hot in portions of the Carolinas as they are looking at a heat advisory in effect for this afternoon. Your drive time forecast in the Chattahoochee Valley, no problems going into work. Coming home though, I did give it a yellow because you'll want to be mindful of those storms. Temperature wise, mid-90s today and for the next few days. The breakdown of your extended forecast and those traffic conditions are all coming up. All right, thanks, Liz. Looking forward to that too. Now after the hour, it's your voice, your vote. And today in Muskogee County, some people will be hitting the polls deciding who they want to represent them on 2 school board seats and 1 congressional seat on the Republican side. The runoff elections happen after no candidate receives 50% of the vote during the primary election. We have team coverage previewing today's races. News Leader 9's Brandon Saho is live at First African Baptist Church on 5th Avenue with a look at the District 7 race. But we first go to Roslyn Giles, who is at Edgewood Baptist Church on Forest Road for the School Board District 1 race. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Cheryl. We just saw at least 3 poll workers arrive here to the Edgewood Baptist Church polling place. They are inside right now getting those ballot boxes ready. We got a chance to speak with them briefly, and they're pretty excited about what's to take place as it gets underway here at 7 this morning. District 1 Muskogee County School Board race includes incumbent Pat Hughley Green as well as Joanne Thomas Brown. We spoke with Pat Hughley Green recently about her accomplishment, what she thinks have been her biggest accomplishments for the school board. Here's what she had to say.
We had a lot of celebrations in District 1. We've had a lot of capital projects thanks to the voters for supporting the SPLOST. We have a new Rigdon Road Elementary School in District 1, a new George Washington Carver High School in District 1. Soon we'll have the new School of the Arts in District 1. Fort Middle School is getting a new gym.
Now, Fort Middle School, Carver High School are in District 1, of course, and we also reached out to Joanne Thomas Brown for comment, but she did not return our phone call as of news time this morning. Of course, we're hoping to hear from her soon. Of course, we'll get that to you as well. And polls open at 7 a.m. They close at 7 p.m. Continuing our team keep coverage now is Brandon Saho.
Good morning. District 7 is between Kathy Williams and Sheila Williams, where voters will be coming out here on 5th Avenue at the First African Baptist Church. It's one of the polling locations. Both candidates are excited for voters to hit the polls today. Now, Kathy has served 2 previous terms on the school board as the countywide representative from 2008 to 2014. Sheila Williams is the executive director of B&O Services, a group home that helps serve people in the Chattahoochee Valley who are dealing with mental handicaps. Both candidates are eager to bring their experiences to the people of District 7, but have different views on the direction the school district is heading.
It means so much because it's what the community is all about. The community is all about our children. And at this point, the schools, most of which are on the south side, the schools are failing. So it's very important.
Our school district is moving in the right direction on all the different levels, whether it's test scores up, graduation rate up, number of failing schools down, out of school suspensions down. You know, every single data measurement's moving in the right direction, including how people feel about our school district.
The general election took place back on May 24th, where Kathy Williams collected 46% of the vote, while Sheila Williams picked up 34%. Coming up at 6:30, both candidates tell us why voters should be choosing them to be on the school board this year. And polls do open at 7 o'clock, so just under an hour here, they'll be coming out to the First African Baptist Church to vote for who they want on the school board in District 7. Reporting live in Columbus, I'm Brandon Saho for News 8 or 9 Morning.
All right, thanks to you, Brandon, as well as Roslyn. Time is ticking down. Today in Muskogee, Harris, and Meriwether counties, voters will be deciding which Republican they want to run in the 3rd Congressional District. State Senator Mike Crane and former West Point Mayor Drew Ferguson had 100 votes separating them during the primary election. And this morning, we are hearing from the two candidates as they make their final push for voters.
Folks need to feel that they're represented up there, not by some political class, but by people who live each and every day the same way they do. You know, working hard. I am conservative by nature, but we're very practical in how we approach things, and I've got a proven track record of success of creating jobs and lowering taxes.
The winner of today's runoff will face Democrat Angela Penley in the November general election. You might be wondering where you can vote today. Of the 26 precincts in Columbus, 21 of them will be open. The ones closed are the National Infantry Museum, Faith Tabernacle Church, St. Andrew Church, Salvation Army Church, and the Salmon Recreation Center. The polls open at 7 this morning. That's under an hour. If you voted Democrat in the first primary election, you will not be able to vote in the congressional race, which is Republican. We will have continuing coverage of the elections on our air and on our website, WTVM.com. You will be able to keep track of all the results on our website under the local tab. Also, you'll be able to get updates sent straight to your phone with the free News 8 or 9 mobile app. So if you don't have it, you may want to download it. 8 after the hour, today is the second day of the 2016 Democratic National Convention in Philadelphia. Tonight, former President Bill Clinton will speak, and delegates will decide if they want to officially give the nomination to Hillary Clinton. But last night, the convention kicked off with Democratic leaders calling for unity. First Lady Michelle Obama, Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren, and Bernie Sanders led the charge to bring the party behind Clinton.
Our job now is to see that strong Democratic platform implemented by a Democratic-controlled Senate, by a Democratic House, and a Hillary Clinton presidency.
Coming up on Good Morning America, live team coverage from the convention with a look ahead to tonight's events and reaction from Donald Trump. 9 after the hour, in a developing story, a man deputies say is a person of interest in the shooting death of an Atlanta woman is in custody. You're looking at surveillance video of Larry Moore. Authorities say he is being questioned in connection with a deadly shooting yesterday morning along Interstate 85 on the Lee and Chambers County line. The Lee County Sheriff's Office tells us Moore was in the car with 2 other people who ran from the scene after the woman was shot, causing an accident. No one was hurt in the wreck, but traffic was backed up for hours. Happening now in LaGrange, police are looking for the person responsible for a deadly shooting. Officers say late Sunday night, they found Quentin Williams on the sidewalk near 51 North Carey Street with several gunshot wounds. He later died from his injuries. Investigators say Williams was last seen speaking with a young man in the area. And after the shots were fired, witnesses report seeing a second man run towards Hogansville Road. Anyone with information is asked to contact LaGrange Police immediately. 10 after the hour this week, the Georgia Department of Transportation is working to make highways safer. Crews are replacing pavement markers in multiple counties across the state and here in the Chattahoochee Valley. The project is designed to give drivers better visibility at night and during bad weather.
Oh, it's extremely important. This is a slow-moving operation just by the nature of what they're doing. And we ask people to just be patient, especially if it's a 2-lane road. If they come up on the crew, please don't try to pass them. Don't tailgate them.
Keep in mind, rolling lane closures will happen from 8 in the morning until 6 at night the rest of this week through Friday. Not much traffic on the roads at this hour, probably, but let's make sure there are no problems if you're headed out to work or school this morning. Good morning, Elizabeth.
Good morning, Cheryl. That's right. This Tuesday morning, traffic moving pretty smoothly. I did have a report on the Waze app of a vehicle stopped on the shoulder going 185 southbound. That's just past the airport throughway exit there. So just something to keep in mind this morning. Just get over to the other lane as you're passing that. And then traffic conditions elsewhere. 8280 moving pretty smoothly. And then we have Macon and Veterans okay. Manchester, a few more folks heading in to work on that roadway. Current visibility 10 out of 10 for everybody. Looking good this morning, not much in the way of fog or cloud cover. We're going to have lots of sunshine to start off today as we keep things pretty dry. As we scan the skies, you can see the alerts in our radar network showing a very dry sweep and should keep it that way for the first half of the day. Our next 12 hours on a rain chance tracker show no rain is expected to about the 10-11 o'clock hour. As we head towards lunchtime, though, we will start to see a couple of isolated showers popping up on the radar, and that'll take us into your 1-2 o'clock hours when you can see those rain chances increasing. And then as we head towards your commute home later this afternoon, that'll be the best coverage of rain. Now, rain and storms anticipated today and for tomorrow, but how about the rest of the work week? I'll break down the full forecast just ahead.
All right, looking forward to that. Thank you, Elizabeth. 12 after the hour and coming up on News Leader 9 Morning. Officers say they're looking for the people responsible for causing thousands of dollars worth of damage to an area Boys and Girls Club. We're giving you an inside look at the destruction ahead. And in the next half hour of News Leader 9 Morning, some people are waking up knowing more about their firearms in Columbus. We'll tell you all about a class hosted by the Muskogee County Marshal's Office coming up.